Hey everybody, KC here. So last week I mentioned to you that within a 72-hour period, I had both a colonoscopy and cataract surgery. And many of you were kind enough to write in, wanting to know how it went. So I thought I'd share it with you here. I won't share too much, but just enough. Anyway, cataract surgery was on Thursday. And I have to say, it was a fascinating experience. I mean, first of all, you're awake during the surgery, right? They do give you lots of drugs, so I can't really remember everything, but I was awake and alert because they're asking you to move your eyes and things like that. And it was fascinating. And the first thing they do is they put you in this room with the laser, and that sort of softens up the eye, I guess, in a way, makes it malleable so they can do the surgery. And then after that, they bring you into the operating room where they're working on it. And like I said, they're asking you to do things with your eyes. And I don't remember that much of it. But it was kind of psychedelic. I do remember really, really odd things that I was seeing. It was fascinating. They basically took out the lens that had the dark brown cataract on it and replaced it with a lens that is clear. And it'll take some time for things to settle down and they'll figure out what kind of prescription I might need going forward. But I have to tell you, within just hours, it was remarkable, the difference in my eyesight. I was able to light just seemed different, right? The walls of my office seemed like they're a slightly different color than I remember. It just, things seem a little bit clearer, and it's been quite literally an eye-opening experience. But there's, I think, a really good business metaphor here, because sometimes what we think we're seeing isn't what really is, and I think it's important in business. You can't get cataracts removed, but you can get enough input from other people. So you have a sense of making decisions based on what is, as opposed to making decisions based on how you'd like things to be. We call it epistemic closure, right? And to me, the removal of a brown filter that showed me the way the world actually is, it has been a remarkable change. Now, as for the colonoscopy, I won't go into detail. I will tell you, the doctor comes in afterwards, says everything's all clear, which is great. And for those of you who may have been considering getting colonoscopies but have been putting it off, don't worry about it. Do it. It is just fine. Perhaps a little rough, but it's really worth doing. And you feel so much better when the doctor says, hey, everything is great. The one thing I did think was interesting, though, when the doctor came in to talk to me afterwards, he said, I'll see you in 5 years. Absolutely. He says, and then you're pretty much done. I said, well, what do you mean I'm pretty much done? He goes, after 75, we take you off a regular schedule. We just do them as needed, which was sort of an odd thing to hear. It's not that I mind not getting a regular colonoscopy, but I kind of feel like they've assigned me an expiration date, and I'm closer to it than I'd like it to be. Anyway, like I said, maybe I am close to it, but I don't want to think about the world that way. Anyway, that's what's on my mind. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.